Good morning, everybody. My name is Alex Philp, and I'm the founder and president of a company called Adelos. I serve as the team lead for the PSSAP proposal for Air Force Base of the Future. The photonic perimeter security sensors and analytics platform has multiple components to it, as we wrote about. Underneath the hood, we have a number of sensor systems involved. First of all, we have the subsurface fiber optic cable in the water, in the beach, detecting the swimmer diver threat, the UUV threat, the person crawling along the beach, the wader. And the example we're using today is Tyndall Air Force Base, Panama City, Florida, where we've spent a fair amount of time understanding the waterborne threat. One of the areas of concern for security force is protecting this fuel depot. If you follow right down this bayou here, you basically can get within 80 to 60 meters of the end of the flight line at the end of that runway. And this is a vulnerability. If you can see the white line here on the map, that is our fiber optic cable system literally buried in the beach, in the intertidal zone, down in the mud, down in the muck, crossing this area into Fred's Bayou and basically going back and forth across this. So whether it's low tide or high tide, twice a day, we have what we call a tripwire. And that technology, that fiber optic cable system, is allowing us to detect various threats. So this is the first line of defense. So what I'm showing you here are data results that we've just recently received and analyzed based on the fiber optic cable system buried into the beach, out into the body of water. So this is a Navy diver swimming in stealth mode along the side or parallel to the beach for about 80 meters at 1 to 2 meters of water. This blue here is the acoustic signal in terms of the frequency of that diver. Our analytics, which is a key part of PSSAP, converts that acoustic signal into the spectrogram or these spectral features. And here we can literally see the diver bubbles along the bottom here at this frequency and the open circuit diver breathing. This information then gets ready to trigger a UUV or a UAS, as well as a camera system to begin to put other sensors and other autonomous units on the problem so we can verify and validate the threat. We're talking with the unmanned aerial system or drone from ADR that is autonomously launching and flying and putting optical capabilities on the threat and using its ground control station information, basically flying to an area, flying to a coordinate that we've given the ADR system to begin to put eyes on the threat that we've detected in the beach, on the side of the bayou, coming out of the water, or something swimming. After the drone has done its job of flying to the threat area, putting eyes on the problem, and streaming that video out to the BDOC, now that drone is going to autonomously return to its nest, the ADR nest, and land, recharge, and get ready for redeployment. About the same time, we're also telling the Silent Sentinel EOAR PTC long-range capability camera for thermal analysis and infrared analysis of the threat. And you can begin to see the zoom-in capability here, and you can see that person walking into vegetation in extreme range. Now that is well over a mile away, and we can detect that target moving back and forth there between the buildings, hiding in the vegetation. Another key part of our capability is the ability to find that nuclear device or that dirty nuclear bomb in a vehicle as it passes by a sensor. The company that's bringing that capability to the table is Deep Analytics. Here's the car coming down in camera feed 1. It's been classified with a radionuclide device. Here the second camera detects it. There's the license plate being called out, the description of the vehicle as it passes by, and now that information is being shared with the security force in the BDOC. And then we have SRI and their work over here working with Silent Sentinel on that person-borne IED detection. So the person wearing the IED. We're brokering and sharing all this information through the PSSAP central nervous system, interfacing with Picard and delivering that experience to the security force officer at the BDOC. On behalf of the entire PSSAP team, Deep Analytics, ADR, SRI, Silent Sentinel, and Adelos, I want to thank everybody for coming to this demonstration today. What we've been able to do was provide a more technical deep dive into the various components of PSSAP, look at the various analytics underneath the hood, and talk about how those things are communicating, interacting to provide the best situational awareness for perimeter defense for the base of the future. It's comprehensive, it's analytics on the edge, and we believe an incredibly affordable approach to the kind of challenge that the Air Force has presented us with Base of the Future. Thank you.